Question number 3G. Calculate market price of 10% Government of India security currently quoted at rupees 110, but interest rate is expected to go up by 1%. Then second part of the question is given. I want you to tell me answer of the first question. Let us have understanding of the question before we do answer. The question is providing the information. Calculate market price of, means market price of what? 10% Government of India security currently quoted at 110, but interest rate is expected to go up by 1%. So the question is providing the information that what is the current situation. The current situation is given to us like this, that it is Government of India security, rate of interest is 10%, current market price is 110. See, regarding redemption, no information is given to us. So we will assume that the security is issued for perpetuity. Why? Because directly or indirectly, no information is provided to us with respect to the time period for which the security is issued. That is the first thing that we understand. Please write an answer. In absence of any information, about time period of issue of security, comma, we assume that security is issued forever. That is the first thing. Now we understand that say in case of a security which has been issued for perpetuity, whatever the number of years expired so far, yet the remaining time period is perpetuity. So we are concerned that say what is the remaining time period? Remaining time period is perpetuity. Okay. Now language of the question says that you are required to make the computation of the revise the price of the security. That is the question. That is, this is required to be calculated. If the interest rate has increased by 1%, that is the question. Now we have to understand over here that this rate of interest, which is 10%, is the rate of interest which is given to the investor at the time of issue of the security, and in no case that rate of interest is going to change. In no situation this rate of interest can change. Language of the question says indirectly to us that whatever the investors required rate of return, that has increased by 1%, like that information is given. Whatever is the current required rate of return of the investor, that has increased by 1%, and if at all it has increased by 1%, using that cost of capital, you have to make the computation of the price of the security. So over here we have to make the computation that say what is the current required rate of return of the security, what is the current yield of the security, that is what say we are required to compute. Do not write anything, let me explain you. So we will prepare a kind of working note number 1, calculation of I. That is the return that the investor is getting right now from the security. P0 is equal to A1 divided by I. So I is equal to A1 divided by P0. We will rationally assume that the face value of the security is 1000 rupees. Sorry, 100 rupees. Dear students, we have to go quite logically. So we will assume that the face value of the security is rupees 100. So 100 rupees into 10 percentage. What is interest income? Interest income is 10 rupees. What is current price? Current price is 110. Into 100 for getting answer in percentage term. So what will happen? 10 divided by 110 into 100. That comes to 9.09 percentage. It means that the current return of the security is 9.09 percentage, and this return, which is 9.09, has increased by 1 percentage. So it has increased to 10.09 percentage. The security is going to remain Government of India. Rate of interest is going to remain 10 percentage. Time period is yet perpetuity. Face value is again 100 rupees. So what will be the price of the security? It is 100 into, what is the rate of interest? 10 percentage. What is the investor's required rate of return? It is 10.09 percentage. How it is 10.09 percentage? Right now it is 9.09. It will increase by 1 percentage. So 10 divided by 10.09 percentage. That comes to 99.11. So this is the answer, 99.11. That is the way we are required to write the answer. Make this as first point. Write on second point before we write the answer properly. We are assuming that face value of the security is rupees 100. Third point, it has been given that interest rate increased by 1 percentage. Full stop. It means the required rate of return increased by 1 percentage. Full stop. In bracket I am writing 100 basis points. That 1 percentage may be given as 100 basis points. Fourth point, importantly, rate of interest of security cannot change. Full stop. Hence, we have to compute current return to the investor comma, it will increase by 1 percentage. Full stop. Working note number 1, calculation of current return of security. P0 is equal to A1 divided by I. So I is equal to A1 divided by P0. So 1000 into, what is the rate of interest? Rate of interest is 10%, sorry 100. Divided by P0 is 110. So 10% of 100 is 10 rupees. Divided by 110 into 100 for getting answer in percentage term. And that comes to 9.09 percentage. Full stop. Next is calculation of revised P0. In that, A1 divided by I. So over here, A1 is remaining same, 100 into 10 percentage, divided by I is the cost of capital. So 9.09 plus 1. So 10 divided by 10.09 percentage. 99.11. That is the way we are required to find P0. Second part of the question. A bond with 7.5% coupon interest, face value rupees 10,000, terms to maturity 2 years, presently yielding 6%. Interest is payable half year. Try to do answer on your own. Chalo, please write an answer along with me. We understand it's over here. The security is issued for 2 years. However, the interest is payable half yearly. So for 4 times you will receive interest. So in the year column I am writing year 1 to year 4. Okay. What is the rate of interest? 7.5%. So we understand that it is 10,000 rupees into 7.5% into 1 by 2. That is the way we are required to make the calculation of the interest income. 10,000 into 7.5%, that is 750, into 1 by 2, that is 375. Last, you will receive an amount of 10,000. This cash flow series will be discounted with the required rate of return, and that is 3%. Why 3%? Because you can see that the required rate of return is given 6. As it is going to be half yearly income that we are going to receive, so it is 6% into 1 by 2. So that is the way we will have the discounting factor. 0.885 for the last year. $3.7167. So 375 into 3.7167. So it is 1393.76. For the last year it is 8885. And based on that, so the P0 will be calculated. So it is 10278.76. That is the way the P0 can be calculated. Friends, over here the price of the security is bound to be at premium. Why? Because the required rate of return is less than the rate of interest of the security.